FBI confirms a shift in the way agents are cracking down on sex trafficking. Now their main focus is on the ones who do the trafficking.
That's because it's a felony. Soliciting sex is just a misdemeanor. Not to mention, these girls are the real victims in all of this. Our Meredith Anderson sat down with a woman who was trafficked in Augusta who didn't even know she was a victim.
She says the first time she heard the term human trafficking was the night the FBI rescued her. She also says a lot of the men buying the sex might not have known she was a victim either.
The ads are all over the internet. Most so explicit we can't show you a lot of the words or any of the pictures without blurring them. But a woman who is in ads just like these wants to show you something else, something you can't see. The gun likely pointed at the girls off camera by the men forcing them to pose.
They all have guns, they all have phones. They take our phones, and they are the ones who post our ads. They're the ones who post our pictures and everything.
They are the pimps, or daddies as they're known in the game. They set up the dates and they take the money.
But you can't deny that this stuff is happening. You have to say that it's happening. Talk about it.
Joy says she was a victim of human trafficking for years, recruited in Augusta and forced to work in Augusta. She was rescued by the FBI and hopes her story can help rescue others.
I believe, because I've been there, that at every hotel. And sometimes I see neighborhoods and I think, yep. And these aren't like bad areas. These are good areas. And I go, oh yeah, I'm sure there's girls working in there.
Girls, she says, who pretend to be willing participants.
When I was working, I had to make sure I sold myself to him.
In need of money.
Men that buy the sex, they don't want to usually buy it from someone who has a pimp. So they always want to make sure, like, are you going to get the money that I give you? And I'd say, yeah, of course. Sure, you know.
She says she never saw a dime.
I think the majority thought that I was doing this solo. They thought I was doing it because, oh, maybe she's down on her luck.
But maybe now that she's exposed this, something could change.
If some of these men knew what they were doing to you and knew the life that you had and knew that you weren't going to get any money, do you think they would have turned around and walked out of that room?
I hope so.
And consider this. In Georgia, if someone answers an ad from someone who looks 25 and even says she is 25, if she is 17, that is a child molestation charge. So it's not just the traffickers who could go to jail for a long, long time.
This, of course, coming before ads start to flood our area just before the start of April. That is a hotbed time around here.
Right. Joy was saying she traveled a lot to major sporting events, but her busiest week of the year, she says, was always here in Augusta. Well, as